Round one of this contest between, in the blue shorts with white trim, from Trowbridge, Callum Lee, and in the red shorts with white trim, from Russia, Viktor Vezhlivtsev. The commentators for this contest are myself, Ciaran Gibbons, and Alex Hughes. Callum Lee having his pro debut tonight here in the Vale Sports Arena, Cardiff.
Actually been a long time coming for Callum as well. 3 times he's had his debut schedule, which has been pushed back, so...
I think you were talking to Callum earlier on. I mean, he's obviously excited to put on a show tonight on his pro debut.
Oh, definitely, and from what I can see here, he's making a fantastic start, looking very sharp.
Callum Lee trained by Guy Lockett, who I know you know very well, Alex.
Yes, obviously I was in the Lockett stable for numerous couple of years, and seeing that Callum travels down from Trowbridge nearly every day of the week just shows his dedication to the sport, I think.
That was a nice left hook to the body by Callum. Viktor has had 8 contests, with only the 1 victory in those 8 contests, but it was his last contest. He had a first round stoppage on his opponent, Jake Clark, had a pull out injured, so it does go down as a stoppage victory.
Still put him, he's still coming into this fight with a little bit of confidence, mind. Coming off, it's still a win on his record, so I bet he's still coming here with good intentions to come and upset the card tonight with Callum. So far, it's a lovely start from Callum here. He's looking razor sharp. Very good.
You see Callum Lee smiling. He's obviously enjoying himself. He's boxing very patiently for someone who's making their debut. Sometimes guys on their first fight, they get a little bit overexcited. That was a nice left hand. This is very patient boxing from Callum Lee.
Which you do always try to over-impress a lot on your debut, but he looks like he's taking to it with like a duck to water here.
Viktor just caught Callum with I think it was a looping left hand there momentarily.
I do think Viktor was starting to feel the effects of those shots a little bit towards the end of that round, mate.
So round 2 of this contest between Callum Lee in the dark shorts and Viktor Vezhlivtsev in the red shorts. What do you think of Callum's first round of professional boxing, Alex?
I don't think Callum could have asked for a much better first round of his boxing debut. I spoke to him before the fight and I said, just enjoy yourself, relax. You only really get 1 debut, and from what I can see at the minute, he's really making the most of it.
Viktor starting to showboat, trying to invite Lee onto him. Trying to use some of the tricks of the trade. Callum Lee not falling for the traps, not letting the goading from Viktor get under his skin and affect his performance.
Looking at Viktor here, I think that's a little sign that he might be feeling the effects of these shots, mind.
Yeah, you mentioned in the last round that you thought Viktor was feeling a few of these shots, and he's definitely getting caught. You see the reddening around his eyes.
Callum's looking so relaxed in it, so relaxed. You can really see he's enjoying every minute of this.
Callum told me when he was in the changing rooms before the contest that his boxing hero is Floyd Mayweather, and you can see that the way he holds his lead hand.
Yes, definitely, and you can see his glimpses of the shoulder roll a little bit as he's standing there with the leaning front shoulder. Beautiful shot again from Callum, and again lovely. Really, really impressed with Callum so far, View. Really impressed.
Callum Lee started boxing age 13 in Trowbridge Amateur Boxing Club. Oh, that's a lovely left hand. Starting to put the pressure on her now in this second round of this 4-round contest.
I think Viktor's right eye might be starting to swell a little bit there. There's definitely a little marking around there.
Callum Lee seems to be really enjoying himself in there tonight. He seems to have a little smile on his face half the time.
Just looks so comfy, doesn't he? Just looks really comfy. And he's fighting a lot of the fight in the pocket as well, which you don't really see a lot on debut to people. He's standing in punches arms way, and he's really in the pocket. He's looking great, really, really good. Seems to be getting more confidence as the fight goes on also. Another very good round there, definitely.
So round 3 of this contest. Callum Lee making his debut, has no doubt won the first 2 rounds, looking very impressive. Myself and Alex Hughes were just saying in between the rounds there how impressed we are with how relaxed and how cool and how slick Callum Lee is looking, and there's another good right hand. He puts his shots together really well, Callum Lee. What advice do you think Gary Lockett was giving Callum in between the rounds? That was a good right uppercut.
Personally, just probably don't try and overdo it. Don't look for the stoppage too much. Basically, just keep doing what you're doing. He's really not doing nothing wrong. And looking at this, you've got maybe the ref might start to take a look, because he is starting to take some serious punishment here, Viktor. Callum just can't miss.
As an amateur, Callum won 5 Western Counties Championships. He doesn't want to get too careless in there though, Callum, even though he's looking really good. He doesn't want to spoil a really good pro debut by getting caught with a silly shot.
Exactly, and I think that's what Gary would have probably tried to say to him in the corner. Don't get too excited, don't get too ahead of yourself. Just stick to what you're doing, because that's when stupid things happen, when you overlook for it.
And you've got to give Viktor a bit of credit. He's not, even though he's probably lost all the rounds this contest so far, he's still throwing leather. He's still trying to land that shot and turn his fight around. And he actually did just land a good right hand there moments ago. Even though Callum Lee responded probably with 3 or 4 quality shots of his own.
Like you said, this Viktor, he's very, very tough. Very tough. And like you say, he's still game, he's still throwing back. He's definitely come here tonight with intentions of really winning this fight.
On the scales, Viktor was 9 stone 3 and Callum was 9 stone 2. Nice use of the jab.
Lovely work there from Callum.
It's just impressive how very patient Callum is. He's not getting over-involved, even though this is his pro debut. You want to impress. Just looking very classy.
Yeah, that's what you try to do more than anything on your debut. You just want to get in there and you just want to impress more than anything, and sometimes it overtakes everything you've learned in the gym. You just forget about it, and a lot of time you go string, and that's when you start to get tired of things. But he's been very, very impressive tonight.
So as we go into the final quarter of this contest, Callum Lee will no doubt be looking to do much of the same. He's done for the first 3 rounds. I wonder, will he be tempted to try and go for the stoppage? He has landed a lot of good shots. so far in this contest. And it's worth noting that Viktor, the Russian boxer in the red, he's never actually been stopped in his 8 contests.
Oh, he'll definitely be thinking about it, but as long as he doesn't go looking for it too much and leave himself a bit open, I wouldn't be surprised if it did come. But Viktor is he's one serious tough fella.
Oh, that was a good right hand, landed on the left-hand side of the head of Viktor. And even though this is only a 4-round contest tonight, which is the norm for guys making their pro debut, I'm sure Callum Lee could probably easily do 6 rounds tonight. He's looking very fit, in really good condition.
Yeah,
the pace hasn't dropped either. He's been fighting at a very fast pace.
And he hasn't looked like slowing down one bit either. He's he looked in tremendous shape on the scales, and like I said, with him travelling back and forth to Cardiff 3 times a week from Trowbridge, that alone shows that he's a very dedicated boxer. So I can imagine fitness never been an issue with Callum.
The referee for this contest, Rhys Carter from Bridgend, will also be scoring the contest. Not a very difficult task for Rhys Carter tonight, I don't think.
Again there from Callum. Viktor's so tough. You have to give him some credit. You have to give Viktor some credit. He hasn't really stopped trying either. He's always been throwing those dangerous shots, which have been looking dangerous sometimes when he's lipping them up straight over the top. Lovely shot again from Callum.
And I think actually there's a little bit of blood around the nose of Callum Lee, so Viktor must have been doing something right. He must have landed a couple of shots along the way.
Yes.
Viktor slightly staggered there as Callum Lee unloads some more shots.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, your appreciation for both our boxers. Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we are with the referee's scorecard, and the scorecard reads 40 points to 36 points, and your winner